Deborah, thanks for the introduction. And on behalf of the board and staff of the Progress Fund, I want to extend our sincerest appreciation to the selection committee of the Next Awards, to the Wachovia Wells Fargo Foundation and the MacArthur Foundation, and of course the staff and fine members of OFN. This award is significant to us. The grant, the loan, the recognition, and the self-awareness that comes from a demanding selection process will help us to significantly expand our impacts. So again, thank you. And wow, to stand here before all of you is the honor of the most incredible distinction. I share this honor with Karen Post, who's the co-founder of the Progress Fund and its CFO. I didn't have to tell her to stand up. She did. 14 years ago, we created the CDFI to provide capital to underserved entrepreneurs in rural PA. It is their success that we truly celebrate tonight. Karen and I share this honor with an incredible staff. Please stand up. With Karen and Amy and Gary at the table, plus me, you see 4 people. That's half our staff. We're a small organization, and our financial resources are limited compared to the needs of our region. So we try to leverage our capital and our energy by working with other competent organizations with complementary goals. As you saw in the video, the Trail Town program is a broad partnership. Trail organizations, foundations, business groups, and our borrowers all contribute to the effort. They are the reason for the program's success. Along with the word partnership, there are 4 other words that echo through my comments. They're tourism, leadership, capital, and jobs. Tourism has proven to be an effective tool for change in our distressed rural communities. The Progress Fund's leadership of this regional program and our CDFI capital have converted the opportunities of tourism into jobs for our region. Now, our region is a great place to live, but jobs are hard to come by. I think you all know the Pittsburgh Steel story. Steel left and dragged lots of companies with it. So it's been a 60-year bust. This recent recession, it's nothing particularly new to us. It's just a little bit more of the same. Now, Pittsburgh, which lies in the center of our region, is trying to forge a new economy around its universities and medical centers. But those institutions are urban-centric, and those benefits don't trickle out into rural communities. We're a rural CDFI, and we wanted opportunities for our distressed rural communities. Something different, something new was needed. We saw tourism as the best untapped opportunity. So did many entrepreneurs, but most couldn't get a loan. We decided we'd fill that need, and we've stayed that course for 14 years. We follow certain practices which we think make our strategy stronger. So here's the top 7. First, growth is imperative. When I heard Mark Pinsky's message of grow, change, or die in 2003, I drank the Kool-Aid. I took it hook, line, and sinker, and we've done more every year because we've grown every year in both total and net assets. Our balance sheet is strong, and this year we were able to give our small business loans interest rates of 5.75%. Number 2, loans are a tool, not our goal. We changed our thinking about this in 2003. Before then, we thought our role was to create or to make loans to businesses. After 2003, our goal was to build the rural tourism industry, and loans were our primary tool. Number 3, oops. Tourism is our passion. If you're a fan of Jim Collins' book, Good to Great, then you know the hedgehog concept. Jim had basically a 3-part observation, that greatness is achieved from focus on one thing that you can be great at, something you have a passion for, and something you do day in and day out that creates unstoppable momentum. The 4th item, we decided to lead. Prior to the Trail Town program, we stood ready to help entrepreneurs that came to us for capital. Now that's reactive, not proactive. But we saw immense opportunity with the coming of the trail, but nobody else was going to lead the regional effort that we thought that was necessary. So we changed ourselves and we changed our role in the region. The fifth thing we do in our strategy is we concentrate in market clusters within tourism. You heard about the Great Allegheny Passage tonight, but we have other market clusters we also focus in. Whitewater rafting, wineries, one of my favorite, and Frank Lloyd Wright homes, which are now open to the public. The other thing we do is we focus our resources. If a potential loan isn't aligned with our strategic focus, we don't do it. Our borrowers have to fill three roles in our strategy. First, of course, they have to succeed and they have to operate in their own best interest. Secondly, we know that clusters of businesses tend to reinforce each other and build a more robust tourism industry. And thirdly, successful businesses encourage others to follow. And seventh, it's all about character lending in tourism. There's not a lot of hard collateral. I'm not kidding, we have collateral, lions and tigers and bears. Check it in our website. We put the greatest weight on the personal integrity of the borrower, then we examine their professional skill set. Then we also evaluate the market potential from our experience with other tourism business. When it comes to collateral, we're almost always underwater, yet they pay us back because of their character. Now, to accomplish our mission, sometimes we need to change our tactics. We were part of a financing package of a B&B when it opened 5 years ago. Unfortunately, 2 years later, the owner filed bankruptcy because of troubles in his contracting business. The bank started foreclosure on everything. So as a result, the Progress Fund faced two serious losses. First, we were in second position with a $110,000 loan on the B&B. And secondly, we did not want to see the B&B shuttered. We see the lodging in each trail town is a critical link in a chain of services. Our strategy could not allow the chain to break there, so we innovated. First, we bought the first position loan from the bank to keep the B&B open. Karen Post, our CFO, managed the on-site staff for 9 months, and that's not typically part of her job description. We then went out and found borrowers, and we offered them financing to cover all our investment and for them to make improvements that they wanted to do. They bought the property in 2009. They're doing great. This story is detailed in a case study you can get on our website. So what's next for the Progress Fund, and how will the next award be used? We're on the cusp of a major expansion of our work. The 141-mile Great Allegheny Passage will be completed, and next year, trail builders have 1 mile left to go. So more and more entrepreneurs are talking to us about starting a new business in a trail town. Our loan pipeline right now is currently $6.5 million. The ideas of trail towns is hot other places too. We've been asked to take the program beyond the 140-mile long trail that we're on now, and the region now has a vision for a 500-mile trail network, which many could believe can enhance the livability of small communities and be a spur for redevelopment. We've been also asked to take our approach in CDFI capital into several other regions within Pennsylvania. We've been asked to advise organizations out in Arizona, down in North Carolina, and also up in Atlantic, Canada. Now, the strategy of the Trail Town program is straightforward, nothing complicated, no new legal entanglements, no new technology. From the beginning, we tried to design and run a program that could be evaluated and replicated. So we just completed a 5-year evaluation, got it last Thursday, and it was intended to determine what worked best and what we could have done better. We're preparing a case study now and a best practices report. Please consider using the model to benefit your own community. Start by looking at our websites, progressfund.org and trailtowns.org, then give us a call. I'm honored to be part of the CDFI industry and to stand in this room with all of you and the incredible organizations you represent. Thank you for listening.